my baby and gave me a stillborn that was not mine.
I saw her. The nurse wanted
The hospital swapped your baby?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Everything you've gone through from the loss of your husband.
I know what I saw.
I am so afraid of what we can find out.
Good evening. I am so excited that you all could join us for today's premiere of A Mother's Intuition. I am Dr. Holly Carter. I am the executive producer of this film, and I have been so blessed to partner with TV One to bring this message to life. It airs today, 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Central Time. And I hope that you will tell your friends to tune in because the message of this movie is incredibly important. Tonight, the premiere, we are going to have quite a few conversations, some surprise guests or some guests that you should have fun kind of hearing from and engaging with. I'm just really proud of this film. I really am proud of what it calls us as Black women to do, which is, take hold of our own healthcare, take hold of our bodies and our decisions. It causes us to ask questions. And I think of everything that I've done, I'm proud of so much of what the Lord has blessed me to be able to do. But I think the message behind this film is one of the most impactful, and I'm really excited about it. Tonight, our host, Miss Darlene McCoy, she is an award-winning, inspirational gospel singer, songwriter, personality, radio personality, actress, mentor, entrepreneur, comedian. But I love the fact that she is a woman that was inspired by this message and this story so much that she wanted to be a part of what we're doing tonight. So she will introduce you to our guest tonight. You all will see clips. I know you saw a clip before we first came on. That was a powerful clip. Denise Boutte, our star, is amazing. Our director, Cas Sigers, is wonderful, wonderful. And just her command on set with the actresses and actors was just phenomenal. She's a wonderful, creative woman, and she really helped to make this film what it could be. We've got Brayley Evans, Hazel Renee, so many special people that grace the screen. Tamar Braxton, who did a wonderful cameo. I'm just really excited for you guys to really dig in, see it, and we're obviously, it's the elephant in the room. We are dealing with a strike. And so we weren't able to bring all of our talent to the table, but they are behind the scenes and they did a great work. And we are we stand in solidarity with them and hoping that this will end soon. But in the meantime, we have a message that we are excited for you to experience. And hopefully when you leave this film, you will leave with a charge and a challenge to take back your decisions, to take back your healthcare in your hands. Ask your doctor questions, second guess him, get a second opinion. Your life, you only got one life to live. And if you do it right the first time, that's all you need. So I pray that this message, this movie, this experience, these conversations that we've had, I hope they've been a blessing. I hope they've enlightened you. And I hope that they encourage you to use your voice. All right. Well, I think that's it. I'm going to turn this over to the one, the only, Miss Darlene McCoy. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Holly Carter. That's my girl right there. Listen, I am so excited to be your host for this premiere, the premiere day party to celebrate this amazing movie that's going to be on tonight on TV One. All right. And I want to get right into it and welcome our first special guest to our premiere day party. It's Cas Siggers, a prolific and talented writer, of countless screenplays and books and whatnot. And she's also a producer. Cass, you did an amazing job directing this project. And, it's got all the little twists and the turns. It's a great movie. So tell us why people should tune in to this movie tonight.
Man, there's so many reasons, and thank you for having me.
Sure.
It's such a the clip. I'm so excited about this project, and I've done a lot of projects. But what I love about this project is it means something. So I would have to say it's edutainment. So that's definitely the first reason for tuning in. But you get to see a beautiful cast of people. You get to see Denise Boutte and Matt Cedeno and Brayley Evans and Hazel Renee, and they just light up the screen. The film Mother's Intuition is filled with suspense, but it's also empowering, and we don't get to see that combo. It's like when it's usually suspense, we have a damsel in distress, and so she isn't that empowered. But this particular character that Denise Boutte plays is such an empowering, beautiful character that is very relatable. So it will be enjoyable. And then there's little hints of love. So we also got a little romantic, beautiful love story going on about a supportive love and how to love someone when they are going through. So I think between the love and the suspense and the beautiful talent and the great story, I mean, why wouldn't you tune in?
Absolutely. And it is a fantastic story. And, family, I want you to hear why you should watch this movie from the leads of the movie, Denise Boutte and Matt Cedeno. Check this out.
So many reasons. It's an inspiration. It's a wonderful, beautiful story of survival, of love, of finding love again, of reuniting. And it's just a beautiful story that I'm just so blessed, to breathe life into this character. But it's just motivation, motivation that you can get on to the other side.
It's got a unexpected twist at the end, which is always fantastic to have. I think it has several messages layered in that's portrayed in a way that I think is relatable and understandable, whether you're personally experiencing some of these disparities, in the system personally, or whether you're just being informed about it. It has a good way of bringing that to light whilst being entertained at the same time.
So many reasons. It's an inspiration. It's a beautiful story of love, just as Cass just said, and reuniting and motivation that you can get to the other side. Okay. And I want to welcome right now another special guest on our premiere day party. It's Kimball.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Kim. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Listen, Kimball is one of the most sought after hairstylists in the world, creating some of the most iconic looks of our time. Zendaya, Beyonce, Oprah, Nicki Minaj, and more. You're gonna have to do something to this too, girl. I'm just saying.
Listen, I already know blondes have more fun, so you already living.
Exactly. But family, she is an entrepreneurial leader in hair products and recently launched a wig line. You also may have seen her as a popular TV personality from her long-running Emmy-nominated show, LA Hair. Now, girl, you are busy, honey, as an A-list stylist for the stars. You're also a mother. So tell us if you feel like there is extra pressure for Black moms to be perfect, and how might this relate to this movie?
Well, first off, absolutely. There's a lot of pressure just being a woman, especially when you're a mother. And I was a single mother, and working through. I was the sole provider, so there is a lot of pressure when you have health. When you're dealing with health, you have to be healthy in all of that. Not only a mother, a provider, and some are entrepreneurs. There's so many layers to that. But I definitely, health is also something you also have to pay attention to while you're doing all of that.
Absolutely. And then, you have a busy schedule. How do you find balance with that? You've got to work, you got to have life. How do you balance it?
You have to also have balance. It's one of those things, like, you have to work out. That's what I've learned. You have to do that. You have to eat right. You have to make time for yourself. and you have to make time for your family. You have to make time for God. These are things that we have to do. And, that's one of the things I learned through just, reading some of the stories in the Bible, that even God had balance. You know what I mean?
Right.
All this creation, he rests on the seventh day. So, I mean, we have to just take a page out of that. We have to really organize our lives and our schedules to have balance, because it's extremely important, because you don't want to suffer, in other ways if you don't.
Kim, you really talking to me right now. I'm telling you. Thank you. I'm like receiving all of that.
Yes.
Thank you. And it's very, very important for us. I really appreciate you being with us. And family, listen, I just want to toss to this clip right here. Tamar Braxton is making a cameo in the film, and she shares her thoughts at a star-studded Los Angeles screening at CAA. Let's see what she has to say.
I think that when we are constantly looking for balance, we're constantly looking for an excuse to not being able to function the way we're supposed to function. Yeah. And I think that once we stop putting that pressure on ourselves and take things one day at a time. I remember that song back in the day, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. Yes. It really is the truth. It's the truth. Like, we can't foresee every moment. You know what I mean? We can only be our best selves in that moment that we have. And so I just think that if we take that face of trying to be perfect every day, all the time, for other people's perspectives, that we would be able to walk in the direction we are supposed to be in.
I want to say thank you to Kimball as well as Tamar Braxton. Listen, I'm so excited about A Mother's Intuition tonight, 8 o'clock. Actually, it's 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. It's our premiere day party. But in addition to casting A Mother's Intuition, I have a special guest by the name of Michelle Adams. She's worked on some of Hollywood's biggest movies and TV shows like Coming to America, Tyler Perry's Medea Goes to Jail, CSI, NY, and Snowfall. And Alan Luna, right here with us, has worked on Marvel's Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and hit Netflix shows like Selena and the series and Narcos. So welcome, Alan. Welcome, Michelle. Both of you got to see this movie. And I want to know, what do you think was the most unexpected moment of the film?
I would have to say, for me, being a woman, it was her standing her ground, and her intuition. That's her gut. That woman intuition, that gut feeling we get. And she knew her daughter was not gone, and she fought, no matter how her family or friends or loved ones were like, "Oh, she died. She died." She was like, "I know what I know, and I know what I saw, and I know somebody brought that baby in here to me." And you know how we are. We like, don't tell me something I already know. It was just beautiful. I just think that Denise really brought that character to life and did an amazing job. And then just surrounding her with just an amazing cast like Braylee. She's so beautiful, and just her spirit and energy alone. Yes. The three girls and Hazel Renee, I think they all complement each other so well. But it's just, for me, was her never giving up that fight, that she knew her daughter was alive, and that, no matter how many people came at her saying, "No, she's gone," she was like, "No, she's not. I know what I know." Wow. As a mother, look, I have no kids, but aunties are like mothers too, because it takes.
That's true. That's right.
So I know my sister with everything when it comes to my niece and my nephew, and I always tell people I have a kid in college.
I know that's right. That's right, because aunties are actually the second moms, the best friend mom.
We're like the second mommies. I always tell my niece and my nephew, I already said no. They go to their mom, like, I already said no. And Jamie's like, what did your auntie say? So it just take a village. But for the movie, all in all, just her fight to stay strong, and that empowering and letting women know that no matter what other people tell you, go with your first mind. That's that love and passion that you have for whatever you're dealing with. You know what's real. You know what's in front of you, and no matter how much or whatever other people tell you, stand strong, because only people can tell you what they want to do, but you know what you know. And we know that women, we know things that you can't stop us. And I loved how those three women came together. And then Matt just being just so loving and just supportive. Even when there were doubts within himself, he still stood by her. And that's something I think that the movie shows, that, you know what, no matter what someone's going through, if you care about that person, stand strong, stand by them, support them. Even when there's a little side and a little bit of something that may say something different, you know, keep looking, you know, don't assume, don't ever do anything. Stand behind the love that you have for that person and support that person. That's what that's what I love about it.
And I think for me, when Michelle sent me the script to read very early on, and this also carried on to when I was watching the film, what was most unexpected, I think, was the fact that this is based on true events, and the fact that these types of stories are real. It's really painful, and it kind of gives you some perspective on some of the things that are going on in not only our country but the world, and how we need to listen to the women in our lives.
Absolutely. Say that one more time.
We need to listen
to the woman.
I think we need to replay that over and over. So
it is great to hear Alan say that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So I think for me, like, even watching the movie, I was blown away with, like, just the fact that these are influenced by real events. So I think everyone, I think hopefully it gives everyone some perspective and educates them a little bit, not only but, you know, in a variety of different ways. Yeah,
absolutely. And I want to say this: you cast Hazel Renee in the movie. You mentioned her. You cast her. She's an exciting newcomer who just happens to be married to NBA superstar Draymond Green, y'all.
Yes.
What did you think of her role?
She stands in her presence and her person, and I think that's beautiful. You know, some people get lost in who they're with. She is like this bright light. She is like a star, like that's so bright, and I love that about her. And her spirit and energy that she brings to set is just amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited to check out her clip right
That's
here.
Right.
For me, I obviously have a 2-year-old, so my research is very fresh in the space. But I do a lot of research about anything. I can want to go get teeth whitening from someone, and I'm going to do the research. The lady who delivered my last baby, that's true, she's actually Japanese and Black, and it took me so long to find her here. She was at Cedars-Sinai, but it took a lot of referrals, recommendations, me talking to my friends, my family members, because it was very important for me to have someone who was Black deliver my baby. Like, I wanted that connection. I wanted her to understand me. You know, it's not that I didn't feel seen with other doctors, but you just never know who your doctor will be when you go to delivery, and I didn't want that this time. I wanted to be sure that this OB/gynecologist was going to be for me. You know, she was going to be there no matter what. And I think because she was African American, we just connected, and she wasn't going to miss my delivery, and she didn't. I almost delivered the baby myself in there, but she came in there and she was, you know, still there, and they had a picture together. And even to this day, it's just like something that I can hold near to me. It's crazy.
Listen, I am so excited about this film. Okay, it's A Mother's Intuition. It comes on tonight on TV1, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock p.m. Central. We are having an amazing time right here at the premiere party. You're getting all of the goods. Okay, all of the goods. And I want to say thank you to Michelle and Alan for being a part. But I also want to welcome another guest, our stylish guest to this premiere party. Her name is Ayani Tamar. Hi, gorgeous. How are you?
Hello. I am doing amazing.
Fantastic.
You look fabulous, honey.
Thank you, girl.
You
That
are
means a lot.
welcome.
Thank you. It means a lot coming from you. Family, Ayani Tamar is a celebrity wardrobe stylist, and she has brought her expertise to TV, movies, and music videos. And she's also an entrepreneur with a website featuring empowerment through makeovers and personal shopping. So one of your clients is Denise Butte herself. Okay, she's like one of the stars of the movie.
Yes.
And Denise must be a dream to style. She's so beautiful.
Honestly,
how do you decide what she needs to wear, or any of your stars need to wear on the red carpet?
Honestly, I feel like, first of all, Denise is like a big sister. She has quickly grown into, you know, that big sister mommy role.
Right.
Denise I feel like if I am dressing someone, one thing that I look for, I can bring you tons of options. I can bring you like 20 options. But if your mouth does not hit the floor when you put it on, you ain't wearing that on the red carpet.
Okay.
I look for that wow factory. I look for, if you are like, oh my God, if you're dancing, if you twerking in your outfit, if you are looking at yourself like, oh my God, I look amazing.
Yeah.
That's the outfit that we pick.
That's when you know you've done the Ayani
That's
Tamar
when I
thing.
know I've done my job.
Well, let me ask. So, what was your favorite scene seeing Denise and why?
You know, I think it's funny because she's so playful.
Yeah.
And I think it is a beautiful thing to see her character come to life on screen. I think that my favorite scene from Denise was probably my baby. Where's my baby? Like her busting up in the hospital.
Right.
That was filled with so much passion and Black woman attitude. Like, where's my child? Don't play with me. I love that. And I love the fact that she really brought the energy to it. And not only that, but the film did a really amazing job of humanizing Black women.
Wow.
Like, it did an amazing job of showing the struggle. Like, we don't get believed.
Right.
And if we speak up, we're difficult. Or, you know, it just played it was a great movie.
Wow.
It really was.
Wow. I'm really excited about it. You know, there's so much for women to learn from this movie, from what I hear. And my girl, Brayley Evans, shares why right here in this clip.
It is a fantastic way to get some information that's going to change your life or someone you know. It's such a blessing to be a part of something that is more than just entertainment. It's edutainment. Hey, is that somebody? Is that a word already? No, really. Mental health is a real thing. We deal with that in this film. I think we're going to actually bless the viewers with this one.
I'm so happy that you had an opportunity to join us today. Something this movie teaches us is to look out for each other, for ourselves, and especially the moms. Thank you to our amazing guests that dropped by for the premiere day party. Get your popcorn, get your girls, all right, and tune in and watch A Mother's Intuition. And it's going to air tonight, all right, 9 p.m., 8 o'clock Central on TV One. But I want to leave you with some fun moments on set with our cast.
Things that Black mamas say. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Do I look like
blank, blank, the blank? Okay, we all know. Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool?
Number 2, I'm not one of your
little friends.
One of your little friends.
Oh, that's funny. Yes, I'm not one of your little friends. Yes.
friends, playmates. Just fill in anytime you want, right that one.
Oh, I'm gonna get all these right.
Let's see, number 3, do you have,
Going to McDonald's money.
Candy money? Or whatever you want, fill in the blank.
I brought you into this world, and I can take you out.
I can take you out.
That one I know.
And I will take you out.
Ooh, these Black mamas, honey.
And number 5 is when we get in this store, don't touch nothing.
You hear me? Don't touch nothing.
Don't you touch nothing.
Just like that.
My son is 17 and my daughter is 12, and I still say that.
Ooh, you smell like outside.
Smell like outside.
I don't even know what outdoors smells like, but when you smell outdoors, you know that person smells like outdoors.
Yeah, I'm from the country. I'm from backwoods Louisiana, so I got this one a few times.